Hello children, welcome to Story Time with Auntie Roo. Are you ready for a new adventure? Shall we begin? Say yes to read. Children, today is a very special day in Storyland. What is so special about today? Let us go to Storyland and find out. Wow! Entire Storyland is decorated with balloons and ribbons. There is a big feast at the table for everyone to share. No wonder everyone is looking so excited. But I know you're still thinking, what is so special about today? Well, to know the answer, let me start by telling you about a little octopus. Many years ago, on this day, this little octopus was brought by the scientists at the Storyland Aquarium. Who was this octopus? What was his name? Let's find out in the book, Hello, My Name Is How Adorabilis Got His Name, written by Marissa Polanski, and the pictures are by Joey Chow. Early one morning, when all fish were tucked away, a new creature arrived in the deep sea tank. He was very tiny, with great big eyes and 8 little tentacles. There had never been a creature quite like him. "Good morning," said the friendly new creature. The other fish stirred with a start. "Ooh, a new friend!" exclaimed Yeti Crab. "Look how small you are," said Anglerfish. "I wonder what they'll call you." She turned on her light to inspect the new resident. "Call me?" asked the creature, looking confused. "Well, everyone has a name here. I use this hook to attract fish like an angler does. So I'm called Anglerfish." "I can change my shape and color, so I am called Mimic Octopus," said an octopus, the color of the coral behind her. A fish smiled wide, showing his long, sharp teeth, and said, "I am Fangtooth. Can you guess why?" "And that's six-gilled shark, because he has 6 gills he uses for breathing," said Anglerfish. "Howdy, partner. What's your name?" said the shark, flipping his fin. The new guy concentrated as hard as he could, but he couldn't change his color like Mimic Octopus. He opened his mouth as wide as it would go, but he couldn't find one tooth. He took a deep breath, but when he exhaled, it was only out of 2 gills. "What will my name be?" "I can't do any of that either," said an orange and white striped fish. "But I have bright stripes like a painted clown, so they call me a clownfish." "I glow bright white like the moon, so I am known as Moon Jelly," said a glamorous jellyfish as she stretched her tentacles. "Wow," said the new creature. "You are all so incredible." "That's giant squid. She's huge and powerful. I'd swim clear of her if I were you," whispered Anglerfish. The new creature swam by the squid as quietly as he could. As more fish gathered around, the new guy grew more and more uncertain about what his name could be. "I don't have bright stripes or look like the moon, and I'm definitely not a giant. What will I be called?" he thought. Just then, he had an idea. "Watch this," he said, jumping off a high coral. He gently floated down to the bottom. I am an excellent parachute. Then he wove in and out of the sea plants. And I was the best steerer in my old neighborhood. They could call me Parachute Steerfish. That's a mouthful, said Fangtooth with a big grin. The new creature grew quiet. What could his name possibly be? Just then, a scientist appeared outside the tank. Hello, how are you doing in your new home, Adorabilis? Adorabilis! Everyone exclaimed with excitement. You are adorable, said the clownfish. Adorabilis is the perfect name for you, agreed Anglerfish. I don't know. He looks more like a bob to me, said Six-Gilled Shark. That's it. That's my name. He tried it out. My name is Adorabilis. Nice to meet you. Now, Adorabilis was very happy that he finally got a name. And that too, a name that he loved. But when Adorabilis saw the scientist, she looked very different from any other fish or animal he had ever seen before in the sea. He wondered why the scientist didn't have fins like the fishes. He also wondered why her tentacles looked different from his 8 tentacles. Now he wanted to know more about these unusual land animals. So he asked a little boy who had come to the aquarium. The boy told him all about what he could do. From the book, Here Are My Hands by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archibald, and the pictures are by Ted Rand. Here are my hands for catching and throwing. Here are my feet for stomping and going. Here is my head for thinking and knowing. Here is my nose for smelling and blowing. Here are my eyes for seeing and crying. Here are my ears for washing and drying. Here are my knees for falling down. Here is my neck for turning around. Here are my cheeks for kissing and blushing. Here are my teeth for chewing and brushing. Here is my elbow, my arm, my chin. And here is my skin that bundles me in. Now Adorabilis couldn't do many of the things that the boy showed him. And that made him sad. Oh, how he wanted to be just like humans. He wondered why he was so different. But then he met a little girl. And this little girl told him something that made him happy. What did she tell him? Let me tell you. From the book, I Like Myself, written by Karen Beaumont and illustrated by, that means the pictures in the book are by David Catrow. I like myself. I am glad I am me. There's no one else I had rather be. I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers and my toes. I like me wild. I like me tame. I like me different and the same. I like me fast. I like me slow. I like me everywhere I go. I like me on the inside too, for all I think and say and do. Inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like me. I like it all. It all is me. And me is all I want to be. And I don't care in any way what someone else may think or say. I may be called a silly nut or crazy cuckoo bird. So what? I'm having too much fun, you see, for anything to bother me. Even when I look a mess, I still don't like me any less. 'Cause nothing in this world, can change what's deep inside. And so, no matter if they stop and stare, no person ever anywhere can make me feel that what they see is all there really is to me. I still like me, with fleas or warts, or with a silly snout that snorts, or knobbly knees or hippo hips, or purple polka dotted lips, or beaver breath or stinky toes, or horns protruding from my nose, or yikes, with spikes all down my spine, and hair that's like a porcupine. I still would be the same. You see, I like myself because I am me. And when Adorabilis heard that from this little girl, he smiled. He thanked the little girl for making him realize that it was okay to look different. After all, there was only one him in the whole wide world. And he also realized that even though he looked different from humans, but just like humans, he too could see, hear, touch, smell, and taste. He was same in some ways, and yet he was different. He was special. And children, from that day on, this day, every year, is celebrated as a special Me Day on Storyland. Now you all know what is so special about today. It is a special Me Day on Storyland. And children, just like Adorabilis, you might look different too. You might be tall or short, chubby or skinny. The color of your skin might be different too. And that's great. Know this, that there is only one you in the whole wide world. No one exactly like you on this entire planet. And that makes you very, very, very special. So come, let us go and party with everyone on Storyland. Let us celebrate being special in our own way. Wow, that was fun. Now children, it is time for us to go back to our homes. But I do hope you always remember that you are special and that you will always be loved. And now children, it is time for me to say goodbye to you. But as always, I will be back again with a new adventure. Till then, goodbye and take care.